Hi, I've been gone for a while. I'm sorry. I've been away. Anyways, do you guys like the shirt? That's my man. The past month, it's been hectic. It's been a lot. And May. Honestly, May, June. It's almost July. The last video I filmed, other than the diamond art video that I filmed, was my TBR for June. And let me tell you, we're almost done with June. It's the 29th right now. It's been going horrible this month for reading. Like, really bad. I had so many books planned for June. It's been absolute fucking shit. I haven't read at all this month. I haven't read all that I said I was gonna read. Oh, I've read 7 books. Okay, it's not that bad. What have I been doing? For one, flaring up. My skin has been absolutely inconsistent this month. I don't know what's wrong with her, but I finally felt like doing my makeup today. I kind of went out. The gems and everything. I did it based on Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters because that's my obsession right now. Love her. I have been obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, I wake up, K-pop Demon Hunters is on my mind. I go to sleep, K-pop Demon Hunters is on my mind because it's playing while I sleep. I can't even like tell you how many times I've watched it already. I've watched it way too many times. It's literally like my letterbox is K-pop Demon Hunters over and over again. Everything is just K-pop Demon Hunters at this point. It's a lifestyle. I didn't film my May wrap up. I was going to. I've been wanting to film it, but my skin has just been inconsistent. I've been having troubles with it recently. I don't know why it's so bad this month, but got around to like doing my makeup today and I'm like, okay, I need to film, get it out of the way. It's June, which means it's hot as fucking balls right now. What else have I been doing? I've been taking up diamond art and I thought I could get a lot of reading done, and I have. That's why I finished some books during this month. I don't have a script, so I'm kind of rambling right now. But my friends, Haley and Marie, have introduced me to Criminal Minds, which has also been my focus, as you can tell. I went out and I bought a shirt for my bitch. Like, come on now, be so for real. I love him. That's my baby girl. But yeah, I have not been reading like I said I was going to read. I had 10 books planned for Pride Month. I don't know why it always hits me during Pride Month. A reading slump. It happened last year. That is just like so not cool. I started reading People We Meet on Vacation during the beginning of the month. Literally June 1st. I still haven't finished it. And there's only like 2 days left in June. I'm hoping to finish that soon. It's been a rough couple weeks. I've had a lot of stuff to take care of. But anyways, I'm gonna try to film everything I read in May and what I've read so far in June, because I don't think I'm gonna get any more books done this month. I'm so sorry. I think I'm going to take all the books I haven't read this month and push it to July. I also have a couple buddy reads for July too. So I can't believe my reading slump is hitting during Pride Month. This is very homophobic. Yeah, I did not film a wrap up for May, so that's gonna be in this video. Also, I've been watching Love Island. I'm kind of getting bored of it at this point though, because it started out really strong, not so much anymore. I have a new addition to my family. I have been obsessed with the boo-boos recently, and I finally got my first one. She's so sweet. We do everything together. She's so cute. Ah, I love her. And now she's gonna sit right here while I film. She's gonna cheer mommy on, you know? That's my daughter. My other daughter is back there being annoying, but oh my god, I love him. I just watched an episode a couple hours ago. He profiled the fuck out of this defense attorney, like charcoal gray. I'm about to finish season 3. I'm waiting for my friends to watch it with me because I feel like the season finales are insanity, that I need to experience it with other people present. I read 7 books in May. 3,512 pages, while my average rating was 3.82, so not too bad. I DNF'd 2 books, which I'm not proud of. I'm sorry, but it happens. I DNF Tremble by Juliana Victoria. This was in my May TBR, I'm pretty sure. And I was really excited to read it because the cover was so cute, but I just could not. The writing, was it the writing or was it the characters? I don't know, I just couldn't get behind it. I couldn't do it. It was icky and cringy. The MMC called the FMC Little Viper. Yeah, I stopped it at 28%. And I was like, you know, I was trying. I really wanted to like read it all the way through. I just couldn't. I made a note. It was 80% text messages, 10% plot, and 10% smut from what I read, you know. And then I DNF Checkered Hearts by A.G. Starling, which I was also really excited to read. The cover, stunning. I love the cover so much. I've been wanting to get into F1 recently, and I'm like, okay, an F1 romance? I DNF'd it at 40%, which is, I would have DNF'd it sooner, but I wanted to give it a fair chance. The MMC, he is so sexist and misogynistic at the beginning of the book, and I just don't think that it was something that was going to change throughout the rest of the book. Like, I didn't think he was gonna have a redemption arc at all, and that just like completely throws me off from a character and a book. When one of the characters says some of the shit he did, because it pissed me off so bad. It was not redeemable in my humble opinion. So getting into the books I did read, Friend Me by Michelle McCraw. I gave it 2 stars. I think I picked it for my TBR jar. This was like a month ago, so I can't remember what happened in the book, honestly. I just remember the FMC being really annoying to me. And she's also highly delusional. It was corny, but I read it all, so I mean, but yeah, I'm always down for like a little friends to lovers type shit. That's like one of my favorite tropes ever. I hope I get my own friends to lovers story one day, you know? Next book I read during May was The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Hold on, I've got this book. I'm like, why didn't I get this earlier? Anyways, here's the tabs. The tabs are so cute. I love them. I gave this 4.5 stars. I just really love the way Ashley Poston writes some of her books. Like, it's just so beautiful. I absolutely loved Ewan. I think that's his name. And Lemon. Oh my god. It's a genuine novel about love, and I love the magical realism in it. I just think Ashley Poston does magical realism so well. I think it's like one of her specialties, and I don't know, it's kind of like her brand, you know, because in The Dead Romantics she could like talk to the dead, but I mean, like, isn't that like what mediums do, you know? But yeah, I loved this. It made me tear up, I won't lie. It was emotional. Would highly recommend. It almost got 5 stars, but it was a 4.5 for me. I'm sorry. Next book I read was Wings of Starlight by Allison Saft. I enjoyed this. It was really easy to follow in the beginning, but as it was like nearing to the end and like so many like chaotic things were happening, I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? There's too much happening at once. But yeah, I gave this a 3.75 stars. I can't remember the names of the characters, but they were cute. I love like the character design of them, but then I see them in the actual like Tinkerbell movies, and I'm like, and it honestly makes me want to read like more Allison Saft books. I love the writing. It was nice. Next book I read was A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. I read this during the 24-hour readathon. 4 stars. It was so good. It was so good. You know, I just like, I went into it thinking it was gonna be a nice like magical time, and it was, but it wasn't nice. It was very depressing and like really dark. I was surprised by the heavy subjects that were at the front. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't warned about that. But yeah, I cried. Did I cry? I can't remember. I did cry. I'm pretty sure I cried during it. I'm sad for the next book. It's like A Theory in Dreaming or something, where we like revisit the world. I don't know what the next book is gonna be about. I haven't like read about it, but I hope we get the same characters, you know, because they have my heart. They were so cute. Next book I read was Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. It was insane. I will eat the fuck out of an Ali Hazelwood book. I'm thinking I should probably read an Ali Hazelwood book now to like get out of my slump, because she always manages to get me out of my slumps. But yeah, I gave this book 4.25 stars. I don't know, I feel like there was like a key moment that resulted in me giving it 4.25 stars. The butt stuff scene, or the fact that the MMC had gone to his girlfriend at the time and wanted to like ask Scarlett to be in a threesome with them. I'm like, okay, but you know, not my cup of tea. But I mean, I don't want to say you do you, boo, because I'm judging you, boo. But yeah, next book I read was Play Along by Liz Tomforty. I love this book. This one got 4.5 stars, so I feel like it's up there with The Right Move. Also, I got a physical version of The Right Move. The Skyline covers are like going out of print, and I'm like, okay, I need to get one before they're out of print. So that's what I did. I'm glad I did, because now I feel like I'm kind of like, I got like a special edition of it, you know? From what I can remember, it was Isaiah and Kennedy. I love them. They were so cute. A book I read after that was Rewind It Back by Liz Tomforty as well. Tomforty. It's not like a bad rating. I did not enjoy this one as much as the other books. I was really excited for this book because like the whole like childhood friends to lovers, second chance romance, and not to mention it was Rio's book. Like, we've just been waiting for this book like the entire fucking series. When I read it, I'm just like, am I the only one that just like didn't get it? That being said, I rated it 3.75 stars. I was a little late to join the Windy City series bandwagon, and I'm sad for the thing to come to an end. But this book, it was good, but I feel like it was just really overhyped. It was really hyped up. I feel like Liz could have done a little better with this book, you know? I was originally gonna rate it like 3.5 stars, but the epilogue itself had given it like an extra 25. One of my issues with this book, I said it in my review on like all my tracking websites, but Rio acted very different in his book compared to what we've seen of him in all the other couples books. So I was like a little thrown off by that. During the beginning of the book, he also really like rubbed me the wrong way. Like, some of the things that he was saying really like gave me the ick. It was shocking. I don't know. And the book was like heavily marketed as like a childhood friends to lovers second chance. I don't know. It was just like the way it was written, it didn't build up the childhood. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. Like, you know, it didn't have like the momentum that everyone thought it was, you know? But I feel like there was just like one moment they got a little feelings for each other, but then the next they're like in a secret relationship. It was just kind of missing some of the oomph, you know? The flashbacks, they were very underwhelming. Spoilers. The way Rio treated Hallie, I feel like the author should have put more like emphasis on their falling out, but didn't. I wish there would have been a little more angst. I feel like I was critiquing the shit out of this book, and I feel bad because I did enjoy it. I'm gonna miss everyone in the series so much. I even included a fucking ranking of the Windy City series, and it's so bad because obviously number 1 we got The Right Move, 2 we got Play Along, 3 Caught Up, and then 4 and 5, don't yell at me. Number 4 is A Mile High, and then number 5 is Rewind It Back. I feel like Mile High and Rewind It Back are kind of tied though, because it's crazy because I originally didn't even like want to read Mile High. I put it down after the first chapter. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I just was expecting a lot more for Rio. Those are all the books I read in May. I had started reading Circe and Legendborn in May, but I didn't finish them till this month. I read 7 books, 3,048 pages, and my average rating is 4 stars. First book I read in June was Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. I gave it 4 stars. I still don't completely understand like magic terms. Some of like the society I don't know, it's a little confusing. She is perfect to me. I can't remember, did it leave on like a cliffhanger? It made me cry at some point. The author, there was like an author's note at the beginning saying how like she wrote about like her own experiences with grief and some of like stuff she wrote about, so that just made it like really more emotional for me, because I am a sucker for authors that like write about their own experiences. It makes me really sad. Like I was really on a roll during like the beginning of June, and I don't know where it went downhill. The second book I read was Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. This was in my TBR jar for this month. Tell me why. I enjoyed it way more than the first book. The amnesia trope goes hard in this book. I was rooting for them. I'm not gonna cry. Like, I was feeling hopeless at some parts. I won't even lie. And then I'm remembering like this like thing that happened at the end, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna cry again. I'm not gonna cry. Obviously, rated this 5 stars. It was so good. I was skeptical because I did enjoy the first book, but it was like more like a 3.75 stars or like a 4 star. And I was like, you know what? How the fuck are they going to like solve this? Because duologies fuck me up. Either the first book's gonna be really good and it goes downhill from there. What are you doing? Okay. But yeah, I love the way that book turned out. It was really like, I got a lot of closure from it. Next book I read was Imogen Obviously by Becky Albertalli. I gave this 4 stars, and this was not like originally on my list for Pride Month, but everyone was reading it, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll read it as well. And I read it in one sitting. This book, it like stirred emotions in me that I didn't know I had, and really like opened my eyes a lot. Also pissed me off, like royally pissed me off. Like I wanted to punch something with how much it was pissing me off. Yeah, also I heard that the author had written this book based on like her own like experience with her sexuality, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, okay. It's you, girl. Next book I read was Circe by Madeline Miller. Greek mythology is just kind of crazy to me, because I'm not gonna spoil anything, but unless you like know the story of Circe, what? That's crazy. The book, I loved it. When like after Odysseus came in and left, it just kind of like, it didn't go downhill, it just kind of stayed at an even pace. And then, spoiler, Penelope and Telemachus came in. I'm like, okay, I support women's rights. Moving on, what did I give it? 3.75 stars. Next book I read was These Infinite Threads by Tara Mafi. It is the second book in this Woven Kingdom series. I enjoyed this. It got 3.75 stars because of Comran's chapters. I zoned the fuck out during his chapters. I didn't care about his chapters. I wanted more Eliza and Cyrus. Is that so much to ask? But apparently we get more in the next book, I'm pretty sure. And I think I'm gonna read that in July. But the way the book ended on a Comran chapter, criminal. I hated it. I'm pretty sure I rated it like 3.75 stars because there were simply too many Comran chapters. I couldn't do it. Next book I read was Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. This was almost 400 pages long, and I could tell. But overall, I loved it. Yes. I loved reading about women coming together and plotting to tear apart a hetero couple. I love it. I support it. And then the next book I read, the last book, I read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I gave this 4 stars because, wait, this kind of shut up. Raven, and then Elspeth and Raven together. shut up. The whole like spirit in her head thing, that's nice. The whole like card system, it's giving like, I loved it. And then the ending of the book, what is wrong with you? How are you gonna end a book like that? Probably gonna read the book next month, and if so, I'm excited for it. For now, that's the last book I'm reading, but if I manage People We Meet on Vacation a good halfway through the book, I hope I can finish it before the end of the month, but I don't know if I'm going to. I hope, but hope is a lot. But yeah, I gave this book the first time I read it 5 stars, and it still gets that rating. Apparently the movie's coming in August.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Love this book. Those are all the books I read in May and June. I'm sorry for disappearing. I hope I get out of this reading slump soon, because I'm getting really pissed at myself because of it. Here's to manifesting. I'm kind of feeling ill, like I need to go eat, so I'm gonna go make some food or something. You have my socials, you can keep up with me there. Goodbye. Goodbye from me and my male wife and my daughter. See you guys in the next one.